Welcome to the Amor Fati podcast, everybody. You know what it is. That's capital A-M-O-R, capital F-A-T-I. You rocking with Mavi.
Your boy, Raw.
Sheesh. And guess what?
Man, don't tell me we got another guest.
We got another one.
How we get another one?
I feel like DJ Khaled.
Another one.
We got another one. We got our guest, Bri, in the building. Let's give it up.
Yeah, Bri.
Hi.
Hey.
The one and only.
It's a pleasure. It really is. I miss you guys.
Yeah.
Can I keep it real with you?
Let's keep it real.
So, like, we've been wanting a guest in here of the female variety.
Yeah.
Because we've had so much debates about, like, relationship stuff and dating shit.
Yep.
That it feels unfair to, like, keep talking about it as men and not have, like, a female perspective. So we're so glad you're here.
Yeah. So
to give that perspective.
You're the chariot for women.
I'm glad to. I like giving my perspective.
Yeah, that's what you are today.
Here we go.
I got a perfect topic for us today to start off on.
Let's do it.
So the first topic is, so just to preface, I've painted these nails, these ring finger nails before.
Which one?
These two.
I got you.
I've painted just these two, not the whole hand. I've painted them before, gold, because to be honest with you, I've seen like other people do it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I was inspired. I was like,
That's how I always
that looks
start.
kind of sweet. It's like a sleeky, like a silky gold color.
It's like metallic.
Yeah, like metallic.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that looks dope. I'm gonna fucking do this shit. Yeah. So I did it, and it looked fucking sweet. I haven't done it since. I probably should do it again. But anyways, I've never shaved my legs. But this prefaces the topic of today, which I want to start on. Like, from a female perspective, and I want to let you start. Like, what do you think? Is painting your nails and like shaving your legs like not feminine? Or from your perspective, how do you view a man who does those things?
So I'm going to say from my perspective, because I can't speak for most females. Most females probably have a problem with it. I don't.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like I can separate what you do from like who you are, you know?
Yeah,
and I feel like times are changing, fashion and stuff evolves. Like there was a time when men were wearing like crop tops and like booty shorts. You remember? I mean, we probably wasn't there, but you remember. You saw it.
I remember it.
Crop tops.
No,
Hold
seriously.
on. Crop tops and booty shorts is crazy.
When was that? Like the
80s,
80s or something? The 80s.
Fitness was big.
That's
Fitness
before
was
my
big,
time.
too.
Even women are doing like
Just
new
to clarify,
stuff.
that's before my
So
time.
I think it was like a slight, like a shorter hoochie daddy short. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it was like tight, grip around that booty cheek, pause short.
I mean,
It was more just like a loose fit. You know what I'm saying? Like let the thighs hang out. If you want some Arnold Schwarzenegger, all right, I'm good. All right.
I'd
I know what you
probably
mean.
rather see you in nail polish than booty shorts. But who am I
Is
to
it a real booty
complain?
short?
Why I just
America-
took
America, is it a
why did Ross say that? I just took a drink, bro. I was literally about to spit up all over my microphone.
Sick to your stomach, fam. No, I think like it wasn't a booty short. It was like a short. You know what I'm saying?
It was a booty short to today's standard.
Bri killing us. It's a booty short.
You know?
It's a booty short, guys. It's a booty short. Your whole ass out, bruh.
But I'm not saying
I need to
nothing
set
wrong
this
with
drink
it.
down. I need to
You
set this
know?
drink down because.
Let me ask you this though, real quick. I'm not harping on the booty short.
Yeah.
In the 80s, were the shorts the same for men and women, like the same height, or were men wearing shorter shorts? Because even basketball shorts were short.
I don't know why this keeps making me
trying to
like want to
picture
laugh,
the
but I can't
80s.
take this conversation seriously.
I'm trying to picture it.
Real
I
nigga
think
crop
the
top, booty
women's
shorts.
shorts were longer than the men's shorts
It might have
in
been.
the 80s.
Man, what was we on?
I don't know.
No, the funny thing is, I'm imagining it with like a mullet too. Like it's the mullet,
Even a black mullet or the Jerry curl.
the black mullet or the Jerry curl. That's the black. That's the black version of a
black
mullet.
mullet, yeah.
So it's like Jerry curl or black mullet, or I'm sorry, the mullet, Jerry curl, fucking like crop top, and booty.
Well, I feel like men have had the privilege to like express
I know that's so
themselves
funny. I feel like-
freer than women, where like we get
Yeah.
restricted.
I feel that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all can wear whatever, but I feel like maybe back then women can wear like real shorts.
Yeah, I felt like men have always kind of like
Oh my gosh.
Had the advantage.
yeah, because I don't know. This is something I've always wondered. This is kind of like a segue. Can men show cleavage, or is cleavage simply breast? I don't know.
All right,
the
now we
definition
getting
of
too
cleavage.
wild with this.
How could they
Well,
show-
she
Yeah,
said
why?
like we don't. She said we don't.
like
we don't
leaving your shirt unbuttoned?
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like is that a fair argument? Like why can he do that but I can't? Is that like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's not a fair argument because he doesn't have tits.
Right. So
this is crazy.
I think we have an advantage there because we can wear a shirt over.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can kind of get away with wearing more.
What about sweatpants? Gray sweatpants.
Hey, boy, that's different.
Let's talk about it.
That's not even funny. That's different. That's a whole nother story.
That's our version of cleavage, right? According to women, right? I'm asking.
I don't know. So I
Well,
don't really care.
so I'm gonna try to center back.
much.
I'm gonna center back to what we were just talking about. So like,
My bad.
it was. Rob brought up a funny ass point. I can't stop laughing. I can't take that seriously. The image. Okay, so hold on. The image of a man with a mullet and a fucking crop top and booty shorts. It's gonna forever be funny to me.
Man,
I can't take it seriously.
But it happened.
Walking home.
It happened. They did
Okay,
that.
stop. I can't take it.
Hey, walking home with groceries. Walk up the 2 front steps. Hey, what's going on, Charles? Like, man, you got booty shorts on.
Because no, you're right. Because at a point, men were literally waking up in the morning and putting that on and going out confidently into the world and saying, "I'm gonna do this today."
Yeah, I'm swagged out today.
Dude, I'm fucking like pipe it up type shit. So it's
And
like,
women loved it.
bro, they were gassed.
I wonder why.
They were fucking gassed. So I'm gonna take it back to the original question. How do you feel as a female in 2024? A man who paints his nails, shaves his legs, or has feminine like tendencies, like stereotypical feminine tendencies. How does that make you feel in 2024? Like, how do you perceive that?
Feel like it defies who you are as a man. My taste personally, I can deal with the nail painting. Some of it maybe is too feminine for me, but do I think it's a problem with it? No. I'm sure there's stuff that I do that men will be like, okay, that's not tolerable, you know, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it makes you feminine. That's just who you are.
Right.
You know, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I really don't.
So you're with a man, or you talk to a man, for instance, and let's say you're single. Let's put you in a hypothetical. You're single, you're talking to a man, you hang out with him, you go on a date. And on the date, you see his fingernails are painted. Maybe all of them, maybe one of them on each end. What's your initial thought on that? Like, what are you thinking on that?
If they're like really cute, I'm like, oh, who did your nails?
Okay.
You know, is she like available? But I mean, I wouldn't think nothing of it. I'd be like, oh, what made you pick that color? You know?
I thought you never asked.
No, that's real though. That's real. So okay, and then what if he tells you like, you know, I take care of myself. I try to make sure my hygiene's in order. I shave my legs. Like at that point, what are you saying to him? On top of the nail thing, like, what are you saying?
Cool. That's just me though.
Okay, so what if he was
I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you're a pick me." You know that's a thing right now. They do that. No, I don't care about that kind of stuff. If you're a cool person, as long as you know your mentality isn't like feminine, you know what I mean? Like your mindset, you think like a man. I don't care what you wear.
Okay, for sure.
You know.
What if he was like?
I'd rather you be shaved than like super hairy and like not like, I don't know.
So you don't like Wolverine? You like Mr. Fantastic?
I would prefer it to be clean a little bit. It don't gotta be all the way shaved off, but tidied up. You know, neat.
Here's what I'll say. Not to sound sexist, but I feel like when I get a woman's opinion on things like that,
Manscaped,
I feel like I'm covering a vast majority of women's opinion. And what I say about that is there may be some people, some women that disagree. But I feel like if I go on TikTok or if I'm watching on like IG or something or YouTube Shorts, a woman's take, the comment section, it'll be like heavily agreed. Like they'll be like, "Girl, yes," like, "Girl, I don't even care about that," or "Girl, like, oh my God, I thought the same thing." So that's how I see it. So I'm asking you. So the fact that you're even saying that confirms to me that it's like, it's not that big of a deal. It's only a man thing. So it's a man thing to where it's like men go, "Bro, that's gay as fuck," or "Bro, that's fucking sus as fuck." Yeah, in the comments.
Yeah, I feel like you're just dealing with like again, like Bri said, it's a different time now. You know what I'm saying? Like people are doing different things. Yeah, and it's okay to like, not quickly adapt to change. Yeah. But like she said, you don't got to be in everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? In the blinds with the one blind Pete. Like, bro, I know James ain't got the booty shorts on again. But so Bri, let me ask you this. yo man, he paints his nails and he shaves his legs, and he's like, hey babe, listen, I'm about to come home from a store. You want anything? I just grabbed some razors and stuff. Like, we should like shave our legs and like watch Netflix. Man. That our show coming on tonight. You trying to?
So my man does shave
Legs?
I don't know if he shaves his legs, but he shaves all the parts that
needs to be shaved.
You know,
that matters.
Yeah,
Shout out.
He takes care of himself.
But what if it was like, let's do our nails together? It's like, you know, is that too far?
Let's do our nails together.
Okay, like, let me do my one nail.
I just came up with it.
So this is the thing. It depends on the man. Like, if that's your aesthetic, like Machine Gun Kelly, yes. My man, that's not his thing, so I can't really picture it. It depends. I'm attracted to men who like are into that kind of thing. Okay. You know, it just really depends on the man.
Got you.
I just came up with it, bro. I feel like it's like, if you're comfortable with your sexuality, right? Mm-hmm. If you're in that mode where you're like, this is my woman, and you know, I'm taking care of business. If you know what I mean. Taking care of business. Big daddy. That's all I'm saying. If you're taking care of business like that and you're comfortable in your sexuality, if you do those things, I feel like it's a non-factor. I think that's the answer. It's like, oh, I don't even care if you do that shit. Like, you're fly. You got a little bit of sense of like hygiene and femininity, which is good, which could like relate to your girl a little bit, right? I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. Because as a man who has painted his nail on each hand, like I feel like that's kind of how the bag I was in. That's kind of the mode that I was in. But the booty short shit, bro. I can't tell. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
every time I hear it, it makes me laugh.
So you know, I'm in the gym and shit, bro. Like I got the little like Nike shorts. You know what I'm saying? They're not like little. Like I don't call them booty shorts,
but they right here.
Shorts, not booty shorts.
Yeah,
like little
hoochie shorts.
Yeah, like, you can look at these thighs, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I don't think my butt gonna hang out. Pause.
I think the stereotype is like tighter clothes, smaller clothes has always been associated with femininity or homosexuality.
Especially tighter, because usually showing your figure.
And that shouldn't be a thing in today's society. Like, come on, grow
it's
up.
Unfortunate.
Everything's changing. Like, people are not adapting to that. Like, you know?
It's hit or miss because you got like the muscle look, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wear like tighter stuff just because like the sport look. Yeah. But then like that could easily go into a different type of look too, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to show your body off, like guys that wear like super tight polo shirts, like I might wear a fitting polo shirt, but like super tight, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it just depends. Like,
and women like that. Women try to act like they like manly men, but really they like to kind of scratch the surface. How feminine can you go? I'll go this feminine, but not to the point of nails. So you can wear tight clothing, but you know what I'm saying? They don't really know what they want sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And so they have it. Women are kind of confused like that. And I can say that because I'm a woman.
I get that, though.
And we lie to ourselves a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So like when a woman tell a man like you need to dress a little bit more, you know, feminine, because like you're doing too much.
Yeah, women like men who dress, you know, nice.
Yeah.
So like, is dressing nice feminine? I thought it was always gangster.
Well, like, this is the thing, though. Like, who's to say? Why is it not? Why is this feminine, but this isn't?
I think you just touched on the point. It's like, who the fuck is the
judge?
It's it's perspective. It's perspective.
And prosecutor of what the fuck the definition of this is.
Right.
I think it is. I think it's ignorant perspectives of people who live like ignorant lives or like intolerable lifestyles that think that they can predicate what is or what is not feminine or non-feminine. Because the thing of the matter is, if you shave your legs or if you don't shave your legs, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It touches base into like the homosexuality thing. It's like, who cares what you do behind closed doors?
And social media it kind of just makes it worse because all they need is that 1, 2, or 3 people to agree, and then it's just like over with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just agreeing because they feel like they should. Nobody has a mind of their own. I've realized that on social media.
That's the common denominator to everything. It's social media.
Yeah.
But I feel you guys realize though, a lot of shit you see on social media is bots, right? So look, a lot of the comments that may influence or like may bother or may like raise your eyebrows are just fucking bots. Is what I realized recently, which is crazy to think because it's like, yo, these are not even fucking real people. These are just here to fucking make us speculate and or have emotions.
But the real people are even dumber than the bots.
I was gonna say, sometimes the real people, when
the real people make me more mad than the bots.
No, here's the trippy part. The real people may be the bots. The people that you think are real are probably, and I promise you, the bots are so good now that they convince you that they're actually real people. You go to their profile, it's like post. So
that's what I do though. People. So like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't be in comment sections for that reason, because you're gonna find a lot of BS. I ain't gonna lie, some comment sections are a lot of bots. Some comment sections are the funniest things on the earth. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's why
way funnier.
I don't even like when I listen to a video. Yeah. I'm most excited for the comments.
I can't wait to go through these comments. I gotta watch the video first to make sure I know everything they're talking about.
Right.
But yeah, I do think that there's some people, because I do go to like a little kid page. Like if I see some wild stuff, I'd be like, bro, who is this little nigga, bro? Mm-hmm. And it'd be like just like this random kid, and it'd be like a normal kid, like, you know, you could tell they have like the same amount of followers, everything's like looking normal.
Yeah.
And then for you to say something like that, like Bri was saying, like people are just gonna people are fighting for the most liked comment nowadays.
Yeah.
And you know, they want to be, you know, they want to be seen, and it's kind of crazy because they're like riding away with someone else's content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not even talented enough to even go do this yourself, but you want to, or you don't believe in yourself enough, I should say.
Yeah.
But you want to go.
And I don't agree with celebrities who kind of clap back at that. I don't. I think they shouldn't.
I think they should.
But I feel like they should leave it to people like me, because I will in a heartbeat.
I got you.
The people that I look up to or I fuck with.
Yeah.
I'm looking in their comments.
Yeah.
And if you're saying something I don't like about an artist that I love and appreciate, who deserves respect, I'm gonna clap back.
Bri gonna get you.
I'm going to. Because if you can say what you want to say, I can say what I want to say.
Hey Randy, can we pull up any comments that we've seen Bri in 2023 snap back at somebody?
Look,
damn.
I was on the neighborhood
That's
talk.
Asking for too much.
Listen, I was on the neighborhood talk. I commented on, Keely Williams from 3OW.
Yeah.
So
I know Keely Williams. I know Keely. I know Keely
Remember
Williams.
the show she did?
Crazy.
She did the show when they were forming a girl group. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Probably not.
Cheetah Girls.
Okay. Not Cheetah Girls. It was after that.
Yeah, it was after.
So,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So all I did was give her props, because from that show I realized she could still sing and dance and perform.
Keely Williams. Right?
Yeah, so I'm like,
I got a story for y'all later,
out of all the, girls from 3OW, she still has a performer spirit.
Yeah.
People was disagreeing with me. They posted my comment because she liked it and replied to me basically, thank you, on the neighborhood talk. My sister calls me why are you on the neighborhood talk?
Girl, you going viral.
People were attacking me for my opinion. Yeah.
I think you have a calling.
So those could have been bots. Or those could have been. I'm talking about 80. That's pathetic. 90 to 95% of those comments are trolls or bots.
Yeah.
If they are real, they're just trolling. If they're not real, they're bots. I'm telling you guys.
So I'm gonna say this. Okay, no, I get you. I definitely agree. And if they are trolls, I think it's just as alarming that we have bots that talk like this and that we have people that are trolling like this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man.
You don't think there's people in the comments that say fucked up shit?
No. There are. But I'm saying if you see a comment section, let's say it says 5,000 comments.
Yeah.
4,000 of them are bots. Maybe 500 of them are actual people that are trolling, and then the other 500 are actual people.
But I be seeing verified checks saying wild stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, everybody has a check
but count
now.
how many you see. There's maybe
oh, you're right.
It's maybe 80 of them.
What I won't do is go down 20 comments. I'm a top 20 type of comment.
The funny thing,
I'm
gonna say something that's real as fuck right now. So people need to fucking hear this shit.
Hey, listen up.
People's opinions are fucking validated by fucking bots, bro. I'm not even. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn, are we
these bots, they sway public opinion. And people people that don't comment. There's if you get 200,000 views on a video, right?
Are you sure though? I don't think that's what the bots do.
No. I'm trying to tell you. 250,000 likes on a video, 4,000 comments. Out of the 4,000, all those people that viewed it, only 4,000 people are commenting. Out of the 4,000, 3,000 are fucking commenting are bots. They're the ones that are coming up at the top of what you see when you press comments, when it pops up. And I know it sounds like, well, how? You go on their profile, there's pictures, there's people that look like they're living a real life. These bots are good. These AI fucking systems can create like fucking like fake pictures.
But are the bots the ones giving the negative like?
Yes,
comments?
they're the ones at the top. They're the ones with like.
So
oh my god, I agree with that.
So let me interject. So in her case, if she has somebody that commented on what she said, then she responds to that, and they get another comment back. Is it still a bot?
No.
Because can a bot like go back and forth?
I can tell
with
the difference between a bot and a you know.
But can let's say like it's some like it's like you know. Like it's like slang, like we're going back and forth from some like the normal 2024 like lingo type talk. You know what I'm saying? Like if I call you out for this and you like, well, you know, you just a dumbass this and like that. Like I mean, I'm not saying AI can't do that because that stuff exists on the internet, so it could be pulling from that. But I feel like you know when you're dealing with a person.
Yes, there's bots, but you can know when you're dealing with an actual person.
No, that's.
Now I'm paranoid.
I'm not trying to bring too much.
I'm paranoid now.
I don't respond.
Okay, I'm not trying to bring too much emphasis to bots, but I'm trying to guarantee something. The guarantee is this.
Yeah.
Bots.
Yeah.
Are almost. This is 2024, guys. Let's wake up.
Wasn't it proven?
Hold on. Let's wake up. It's
politics, right?
Let's come to reality. Yeah. It's 2024. Bots and AI exist, and they exist prevalently. Yeah. This is not misinformation. This is real fucking shit. And so if you're blind to the fact that like bots and AI are heavily prevalent on comment sections on TikTok, YouTube, and fucking Instagram, like. It's time to like.
But
get
are you
hip.
Scared? No, I'm scared of AI.
It's not about a matter of being hip. It's about the fact that even bots and AI say things that are relatable to us. Because all the bots are doing, they're taking algorithms of what we say.
Yeah.
So they're saying, "Oh, this is what humans are saying." So we're gonna but it says it in a way that's so relatable, that's so fucking on point that you want to agree. And you go to their profile or you respond back to their comment and they're replying back in a human type of way. I'm trying to tell you.
So are you saying bots are sliding in DMs?
I don't know.
So you're saying they're picking up on what we're saying, and then that's what they're like.
So I'm
reciprocating.
I'm gonna say this. We're in 2024, guys. We got to think at a higher level.
No, I get that.
As people, we got to think on a higher level than just I'm on Instagram and these are all people.
No, I don't think that way.
No, I don't never think that.
Half of the things you interact with on Instagram are unknown or bots.
That's
the
for
truth.
Sure.
Like,
no,
that's
definitely.
I do feel like there's definitely you could see. Well, I thought bots were the people that were leaving like those crazy like emojied up responses or like weird like just the way it's being like written. You can tell
those are basic bots.
So there's basic bots.
There's basic bots.
There's like mega
bots. Bots that do like am I cute? Look at my profile. Is my ass fat? There's bots like that. And there's bots that go like there's bots that go, yo, I should have instead of like third grade, I should have been writing cursive. I should have been buying a house. And you're like, yo, you're right. Like they say shit that's so enticing and so relatable. Right. That's Chat GPT, bro. Stop playing. So, like you guys gotta know.
So a lot of followers are bots.
Yeah.
So, but you think like people that have like 1 million followers that are worth 1 million followers,
bots, bro?
No, most of them are bots.
No, I get you, but like, okay, somebody like Odell Beckham. You know Odell Beckham Jr., football player?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we'll use Drake. Drake has a lot of bots in his following, right?
Yeah.
But he also could have like easily 10 million people that follow him,
right?
And there's definitely people that want to be the first to comment on Drake's page. There's gonna be enough to release the first 100 comments to fill it with real people. Right. And like I was saying, I don't go past.
The funny thing is Drake. When you go on his comment section, it's all blue checks.
Yeah.
So if you go on Drake's comment section, he filters out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Why do you think he does that? Because he's trying to filter out misinformation.
Yeah.
Bots that don't have blue checks are not verified people.
No, I get you.
They're not real people that went through the process of verification for the blue check.
I got you.
So they're gonna spew in. Drake wants his comment section to be purely glorifying him. Yeah. So if it's a bot, guess what? They're not gonna glorify you. They're gonna try to stir up drama. And the funny thing is, this is such old technology that when this started to originate around 2016 when Hillary Clinton was running against Donald Trump for the presidency. The Russian bots, bro, they're so like they've been around, right? So I'm not saying all the bots that we see are Russian, but I don't know. I'm just like really like studied up on this shit.
No. I feel it, bro. And
I just want people. Okay, so I just want to clarify this for people that are watching Amor Fati. I want you to be careful with the information that in the comments that you see. Don't let it like influence you or sway you. Do your own research. Think about what it is that you're reading or consuming, because oftentimes there's people in secret places. This is why cybersecurity is such a big industry. It's a big enterprise. It's a big infrastructure right now because there's so much bad actors on the internet right now that can make you think that that's a real person influencing you to go, yeah, you know what? But it's really someone in Russia, or it's really someone in Uzbekistan, or fucking Europe and somewhere. And I'll say, behind a computer. Go ahead.
I use social media to share knowledge, not to like consume it or receive it, or I really just use it like for my own personal reasons to share, you know what I'm saying? Things that are important to me. Mm-hmm. I don't use it for like inspiration. I try to be inspiration to people. Gotcha. You know, and like through doing that, I had to filter out my comments because people would judge me off of, you know, what I used to do for a living, the things that I would post, and me just being that free-spirited person that I was, you know? So it was like, how dare you, like, have an opinion when you're doing this, or, you get what I'm saying? Wow, so it's
I guess at the lower levels of social media fandom, you aren't getting as many bots in your everyday experience. So I guess you still get to see like the nature of a lot of people.
That's media, what I'm saying.
Because most people that follow you at these early stages are probably, you know, people that either met you off social media or probably know you or know of you or whatever it may be. Yeah. So I definitely think that even the people that make bots, it's still coming from the human nature of just being like off. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it. And like you say though, like social media is one of those things nowadays, you got to just tailor it to what you want it for.
You do.
If you can easily just like run into this wall of like, I'm going to try to battle everything. I'm going to try to, you know, escape everything. And it's like, bro, like, even your positive stuff, you'll find the thing that you don't want to see in the positive content. Yeah. Somebody's going to be hating, or some bot's going to be there, or your favorite influencer's going to switch up, or it could be something like that happens. And you always got to be grounded enough to know that, like, yo, this isn't my whole life.
Yeah. That's why I don't just post positive stuff. I'm y'all know me. I'm very open about who I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I put my shit out there, even the dirty laundry. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to understand me and not judge me. If I just put positive stuff, I feel like I'm misleading
for sure
people, and maybe that's just my own like pridefulness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's one thing I never wanted anybody to do was misjudge me. Yeah. You know?
I feel that. I feel like my closing statements on this topic is that, you know, just be careful on the internet, and if you ever hop in the Amor Fati comment section, watch out for Bri, because she gonna defend business for us.
I will.
And she gonna chop your ass up in the comments. You thought a bot was scary? You thought a bot was scary?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it one time.
I ain't see nothing yet.
Ain't see nothing yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to nothing you say back. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and that's the end of it.
You can't even get your get back. You can't even get your get back.
Yeah.
You getting slapped and she gone. Batman, Batgirl.
Yeah. I guess my closing statement on would be this: I don't want people to think that what I said is like it's all that. It's not all that, guys. It is prevalent though. It's something we have to like wake up to. And
it's getting bigger.
It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
A quick little segue would be I don't even have time, so we're I have a think piece on this.
Yeah.
We can probably touch base on it in part 2. We can do part 2 of this. Yeah. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in to Amor Fati. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break.
Yep.
Man, we spent this whole time. This felt like what, 5 minutes?
It felt good though. It was so natural. I like
the booty short conversation.
It felt like 5 to 10 minutes though.
I only have these kind of conversations with these two guys. They have been.
It's the liquor,
you know.
No, literally, you guys bring out the best in me. Yeah, you really do.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You'll make me think, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back in Amor Fati, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? You are tuned back into Amor Fati. I don't even have to tell you, but I'm just gonna say it just in case you don't know. You don't know. That's capital A.
Real team.
Capital AMOR. Capital FATI.
Yeah, man.
You heard the dog. We got a special guest. You already know what it is. Bree's in the building.
Look at it.
Can I shout out my like Instagram?
Go ahead.
Girl,
so it's Bri BRI.NCHEZ. Okay. That's my middle name, N'chez. Bri.N'chez.
Tune in. Tap in right now. Immediately. Go to that. IG. You got anything else you want to plug?
No, just that for now.
Okay. So I'm gonna plug some too. Just come to LA Fitness, work out with your boy.
Yeah. Are you at LA Fitness?
Yeah, I'm
training?
No, I train myself.
He's a personal trainer.
You're a personal trainer? I need a trainer.
He personally trains himself.
No, I do. Really? I fell out with my trainer. Oh my God, I hope he doesn't watch this. I probably should have said that.
There you go, right there. Look in the camera.
He's subscribing right now.
I need a trainer. I do.
I feel it.
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I've been doing like my own like little workout stuff at home, but it's not the same. You have a trainer, they like help you.
Okay, here's my thing. I would train somebody for free, and so that like they could see that like all this shit is like available on YouTube. And I just feel like right now everything being inflated and stuff, like you don't need to pay for a trainer. Like I get the benefit of it though. Like if you need motivation, a lot of people do. I kind of like pass that threshold, but like trust me, I know what it is to wake up and I want to go to the gym.
With me, so I'm trying to like gain muscle. I feel like I'm working out. I'm just losing weight, but I'm not gaining the muscle.
Gotcha.
You know, so I gotta try to figure out a balance. Anyways.
Yeah. So listen, let's talk about these baby kids. Mm-hmm. All right.
Gen Alpha,
iPad
generation, and people will go, Mavi, what are you talking about?
Mavi.
Gen Alpha, who is that? So Gen Alpha is essentially children that were born
after Alpha Centauri. I'm sorry. My bad.
Children that were born after 2011.
Where they do that at?
I call it baby kid.
I call it I was taking an ACT in 2011. Damn, I'm old.
You know what I mean? So we have children nowadays that are being like already ostracized from the millennials and the Gen Zs and mostly the boomers. Boomers. About being the iPad generation, quote unquote. And I wanted to get some thoughts from somebody who has children in that age range, who's a part of that generation. Yeah. Because I want to know, like, what is the deal with that? Like, do you think it's a detriment to their mental health? Do you think it's a detriment to their intelligence? Like, what do you think these iPad kids?
Yeah. Talk to us, mama.
So, my daughter's 8 years old. And I'm just going to tell you exactly how it is. It is not something that we can control. This is the new age, okay? It just means we have to work harder as parents. Pay attention to what your kids are doing. Like, literally monitor them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's only going to be a detriment if you allow it to be. I feel like the victimizing the blame thing as a parent, you can't do that. Your kids have other influences in their lives, in school, stuff like that. That phone, that iPad, you can monitor that. You know what I'm saying? You can control that. Y'all don't want to. Y'all are being lazy. I'm not going to blame it on technology. No, you just got to work harder. That's all it is as a parent. My daughter, I'm not going to lie, I had to pull back. Like I told you, she picks up on different stuff from social media right away. I told her she doesn't use TikTok no more. Y'all know me and Mia were TikTok famous doing TikToks. Wow. She hasn't been on it for like almost a year now. We'll do like little dances on Instagram, but I don't let her use TikTok anymore because of what she was learning on there.
Sheesh.
She uses YouTube. She does, but I monitor what she's using it for, what she's watching, and only for a few hours.
Okay.
I just do my job as a parent.
So you're saying like there could be benefits of being tapped into this unlimited access of information called the internet. It's just more so you putting the bumpers up and guiding your child. Hey, it's okay to like enjoy content online, but it's going to be something that is going to, at the end of the day, either serve you positively or it's going to help grow you. Yeah. Right.
My daughter, there's a lot of good things she learns from social media. Like Mia knows more about what's going on in the world than I do sometimes, or in sports or anything. Like it's beneficial. It really is. It teaches them a lot.
Yeah.
But the bad shit, wait, can I say shit?
You can say shit, doo-doo, caca.
But
Randy, can we say shit? We're cleared? All right, good.
The bad shit, it's hard, but you just got to make sure you're teaching your child what's right and what's wrong at the end of the day. But definitely, it should definitely be monitored. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hit it hard. What you think, Mav? Like, you got a son too.
Yeah, no, I think that, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, Randy. I want to hear your thoughts on this because, and the reason why I say that is because I want to preface with a think piece, and the think piece is this. How old were you when you realized your parents are just people, right? Mm-hmm. So when you realize, like, yo, my parents are just winging this shit. They're just grown-ass kids as well, just like me.
Yeah.
Because you ever have that feeling
Definitely.
as a parent where you're like, yo,
no, never mind.
Even as a parentless adult, you're like, I'm just going through this shit, trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of, I came to a certain point where I looked at my mom and I looked at my dad and I was like, yo, we're just fucking kids.
That's
out
crazy.
Here trying to wing this shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point I realized, you know, I shouldn't take my son's, it sounds weird to say, but I shouldn't take it that seriously.
I know what you mean.
Because when I used to look back at adults when I was a kid, I'm like, those are adults.
Yeah.
Those are fucking adults.
Those are titans.
Those are, like, they got it figured out. Yeah. And now that I look back, I'm like, nah, we just out here winging this shit.
Like me, nigga.
you just a little further along, right. Which is fine.
Got a little more seasoning.
So that's the biggest question to me, right? Yeah. And now it's like you throw in technology, you throw in social media, you throw in what we got nowadays in 2024, and you're like, how does that like factor into it?
Right.
So like my biggest thing is like, you know what? At the end of the day, my son does need some constraints. Because, like, the world is a little bit different than when we were growing up. Everybody took, like, when we were kids, 90s, 80s babies, shout out. Our parents took a lot of things more seriously because shit was just more serious back then. Yeah. But, like, since social media came out, I feel like the aesthetic has changed. Us being younger people who are now the adults and don't feel like it. Yeah. Sometimes we feel like, nigga, I'm an adult. Like, do you ever sit back and think like,
hell yeah, bro.
I'm almost 30. I'm an adult.
Well, I'm 33.
I'm in charge.
Girl, you lying? Girl, you not. You like 21.
Right? Come on, stop
playing. Can you do something for me? Listen.
The fact that you think about like, nigga, I'm in charge of all this.
You know what I feel?
I'm in charge of my life.
You know what I feel?
That's a scary thought.
What I get a lot is like, I think Bri was saying it before the show. Like, I like growing up. You know what I'm saying? There's a part of it where I really embrace. But what I do feel a lot of times is that like no one turned my little kid off. Like, I feel like that should have turned off at some point.
Millennials are like, so I'm going to say this is another think piece. Millennials are just big ass kids who are caught in the middle of what
Am
the
I
boomers.
Millennial? I don't know the definitions.
You are a millennial. What year were you born?
91.
You're a millennial. You're a millennial like a motherfucker.
So what does that mean?
I feel like millennials are in the middle. We're caught in between Gen X and boomers and Gen Z and Gen Alpha. And what I mean by that is this. So we are just like, we came up in a time where there was no social media. We came up in a time, and then it started to blossom when we were young.
Social media, there was no camera phones, computers when I was a kid. There was like no technology. But when you were a teenager to an early adult, it started to like surface.
It was developing.
So we're in this weird stage where like the boomers and the Gen Xers that came before us are kind of like, they're just who they are. And then like Gen Xers and Gen Alphas, like, we got this. Yeah. Don't worry. We got this. We understand this. You guys are just like early adopters of it. We fucking like pioneered this shit, right? Yeah. So we're kind of the middle child. Like, I feel like J. Cole really made a point when he made Middle Child, that song. Because we're in this stage where we're like, yo, we don't know what to do. What the fuck do we do?
Doesn't every generation go through that at some point?
I will say that
it's always gonna be a generation in the middle.
I trust this generation because I feel like they have an advantage.
That's a hot take.
Because the older, you know what I'm saying, generations, there wasn't many resources. Like, all you knew was what you saw day to day. You weren't collecting information from anywhere else other than what was in, you know what I'm saying, your circle. So in this day and age, kids have so many different outlets that they can turn to. You know what I'm saying? So they can kind of teach us something in a way.
They do.
You gotta kind of look at it like both ways.
Teaches a lot.
You know, because Mia's super smart. She's super intelligent, and so are a lot of kids I see these days. You know what I'm saying? They may be in like a little bit more off the walls, but maybe that's because they're that intelligent. You know what I'm saying? That they're more unruly.
I think it's because technology is progressing so quickly now. Every year. It's like, remember when in the 90s when we were growing up, things were kind of slower. like molasses. Now that we're here, things change every year.
Yeah.
So it used to be the 2010s were a thing, but it's like every year since the pandemic hit, 2020, 2021, 2022,
it's progressing faster.
Every year changes now. So we have to keep up with everything, every trend, every new societal adjustment. So I feel like now, of course, our kids are going to teach us because it's like they're the ones that are their brains are like sponges,
and they're pushing the technology now.
Yeah, to sum it up, our brains have soaked up so much stuff. We're almost in our 30s now. Some of us are in our 30s as millennials. Some of millennials are in our 40s.
Yeah.
Our brains have soaked up so much. We got so much information now in our heads, so much knowledge. These younger kids are still sponges. They have fresh brains. So, of course, they're going to teach us stuff. And it's mainly because technology and social media changes every year.
Facts.
Like,
it's too fast.
It's too fast to keep up, man.
Hey, Randy, so did you ever have a moment where you felt like you and your parents were kind of like in the same boat? Like, oh, you just like me.
I think I definitely learned that moment late. I feel like it didn't come to me until high school. My stepdad got into a car accident, and he was kind of shit out of luck for a minute. But, I mean, we worked it out. It worked through. He got a new car. Everything was cool. But I think at that moment I realized that, you know.
Like, damn, he going through it.
Yeah,
he need me.
Especially when I got older. I brought myself back to that experience when I got in my own car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also
he was going through the same thing, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, too.
Yeah.
You know what's weird, though? And I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but, like, when you see your parents in that light, that, like, when you get old enough to be like, listen, I love you, I support you, I respect you, but like, my parents used to run like little like games on us because we just didn't know better. Not games, like my brother. Shout out my brother if he ever watches, but he's like, bro, there was a time where my dad told me like, he was like, this is him saying it. He was like, man, Dad told you that you owed all this money, or he had to pay all this money because some books I didn't return to school, and it was like $200 that he owed and stuff like that. And he was telling me, I don't remember the story, but I guess my dad was like really hammering on me like, look at this what you did. And my brother was like, bro, I saw the envelope from the school. It was like $10, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
But
You told me that.
I told you that. It's little things like that where, like, you get older and your parents just, they let you know that, like, look, shit ain't cheap out here, bro. And now we know as adults. You know what I'm saying? We know.
I feel like we know times 10.
The gas, we millennials.
Because the motherfucking economy is terrible now.
Man, we millennials in this stuff. And I thought millennials.
I called myself the other day with my son. I'm like, yo, because I made him like a bunch of eggs, and these are eggs, right?
These are eggs, baby.
Eggs used to be like $1 a carton, bro. Now it's like $9 a carton.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
So I used to trip, and my parents used to be like, this is expensive. I looked at my son like, nigga, this is for real? Okay. This shit is expensive.
So our parents had no excuse. We was asking for a little shit at McDonald's.
We was asking, cheap, bro.
We could have got that. Because nowadays, I get why you gonna say no.
No, nowadays, I feel like.
No, and now look at what we're doing. Not following their example. We're giving our kids everything. And now I'm like, damn, now I see why my grandma said no.
DoorDash. Like, what? You giving me DoorDash? If I was in high school with DoorDash?
Bro.
All my boys would eat.
It'd be crazy.
Pull up. My mama give me the card for the weekend. Bro, I swear for God, everything we want on the menu, on the floor tonight.
Nigga, we getting it, bro.
We get all that, bro. Bring 2 controllers.
Yep. For real.
So yeah, man. But I feel like the iPad generation is kind of weird. I've been on airplanes before, and I've seen little kids scream when like the parent just goes to like adjust the screen because they messed the brightness up, but they think their parent is stealing it from them. And I'm like, man, if that was me, bro, I would have got smacked up.
Fault.
Yeah,
we live in a crazy time, and I'm fascinated with time. I'm fascinated with the stage in life that we are in because, first of all, it gets deep. So, like, I watched this interview on whatever with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he said, the guy who was interviewing him and said, time travel isn't possible. He said, traveling to the past has not been yet accomplished because you never had someone come to the past and say, hello, hi, I'm from the future. But he said that future travel is actually possible because of the fact that we can essentially, when you have a person, or the theory, Einstein proved a theory that you can travel faster if you go at the speed of light, and you can age 10 years as opposed to someone who ages like a year.
Yeah.
And I think this was proven in the Buzz Lightyear movie, right? And this is a real thing that Einstein proved mathematically.
Another movie I haven't seen.
If you were to go on a spaceship and you were to travel at the speed of light, your one day would be like a year for somebody here on Earth.
Right.
So time travel is actually fucking theoretically possible, right? But we just haven't done it yet. So if you think about it, we've come to a point in society where it's like, if you time travel, bro, and you are able, we're as humans, if we're able to hit that like speed of light, bro, we can time travel. We're at a point where it's like, yo, that's crazy. We could. And then I also thought about this other thing where it's like, he said in the interview, where it's like, think about somebody who's born today. Someone who's born today could live forever, eternally. And what he means by that is this: someone born in 2024 could, by the time they're 20 years old, will have the medicine necessary to say you can live to 150 years old. Yeah. Right? And we have the
we just keep
we have the serum necessary. So by the time you hit 80 years old, we have the serum to keep you to 300.
To bring you back to your 20s.
And then by 300, we have the serum to take you to 600. So it's like the person today that's born.
Would you want to live that long?
But why would you want to live to 150?
That's the question.
No, 150 I could do. I could do 150. I might do 200.
I don't want to live past maybe like, I don't even know, maybe.
I mean,
500 years on this earth.
90?
I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
I'm off of myself.
No,
500 years.
Listen, it would be
that's
cool.
too long.
It would be
bro.
cool to see your lineage though. Like I would want to see my lineage like 2-3 generations.
You would be so bogged with knowledge and wisdom though.
Yeah.
It would be.
But
troubling.
think about. But you wouldn't move.
Wouldn't even be able to even talk.
No, but
though.
listen. Here's my thing though. I feel like someone like me, I would move into a different direction of life. Like life is gonna be important right now to like, I guess, get a lot of the material things because those things are important to an extent. Yeah. You know, take care of your family, put your family namesake on the map. I guess with success, health, wealth, relationship wise, whatever. And then it could be something like, you know, if I have another 100 years, like I'm gonna like try to like, I don't know, change the community I'm in. Like I don't know, like you could just like pick different parts of life and like, you know, approach it differently. I don't know.
Wait, hold on, because I want to understand this.
We don't win.
So you're saying you live to 150, but like, are you gonna be like mobile like 150, or like I mean like shriveled up?
We're talking like you're still you're still 40 years old at
the medicine makes you like, oh, okay,
200 years old.
Okay, I get
it. So they're finding a genome that's active in the DNA that is the age gene, and they're reversing it. Or slowing
like
it.
fountain of youth or some shit like that.
It's like a molecular fountain of youth.
Okay.
And they've actually come to a point where it's like we're this close to like getting we're extending and that doesn't even mention the fact that you can like upload your consciousness.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So that's a whole other different.
We're not there yet.
That's a whole different.
It's not. I don't know if it's that far away, but we're not there yet.
But the crazy thing is this, and this is what we get back to talking about when we first wanted to start the podcast. It's like our science. Advancements are really getting to a point where it's like people, the population's already slowing down. Okay. Right? The economy is so fucking hard right now that people are not even having kids because it's too expensive to have kids, right? So with the slowdown of, we had to think about these people that are still alive that will still live, that are going to be possibly living 200, 300, 400 plus years now because of the advancement of science. What does that world look like now? I mean, humanity is in for some crazy shit, man.
I say crazy. It's up to
2024 with the aliens and all this other shit.
We'll see.
We're in for, and I'm touching on a lot of deep shit. Yeah. But I'm telling you, we're in for some crazy shit. That's all I can say.
There's enough arrows that point towards an optimistic future as there is negative. You know, if you go on the news, look up like great. You can just, I would keep it nerdy. If you look up like great scientific discoveries of like 2023, you'll be amazed. Like good ones, you know what I'm saying? Like I brought up the fact, and I don't know if this isn't big. It is big, but it ain't like something like rare. But the ozone layer, you know, like coming back to like what it used to be. Bro, everywhere I go, I hear about how we're destroying, you know, the earth, and we probably are making a lot of negative impact still. Yeah. But there's companies, there's people, there's great minds that are like, again, like the younger generation. They're going to school learning about probably now solutions. We went to school, we learned about like problem and more problem and almost like, well, we can think differently. Yeah. Now we're having offspring that are saying, okay, now we are the different thinkers, and then there's going to be like the different doers, and then there's going to be the people that like maintain. You know what I'm saying? If we do it right. Yeah. So. And
I'm just going to say that, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been like a lot of kind of like backlash towards podcasters, and people are kind of like over the podcasting thing.
No, they love us.
And you know what I mean?
They love us.
My whole thing is, I feel like podcasting is very, 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 very important. We have to continue to spread knowledge. Yeah. We have to continue to spark these conversations. that need to be talked about, that people don't want to talk about, because we're talking about all this future stuff.
It's true.
And what matters is what we can teach or show.
Teaching,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to, like, pass on knowledge and be messengers. Like, that's how we're gonna, like, get somewhere, by doing what we're doing, like, right now.
Yeah, we're
like,
talking.
This is important.
We're not relying on, and I'm not trying to get into, like, theories and stuff and conspiracy, but we're not relying on, like, a small group of people.
We can get into it. We can get into it. Conspiracies. I like conspiracy.
He said the pool temperature is good. You can get into it.
Okay, we can slide right in.
We can slide right in.
I mean,
so
we want to take it there. We can take it there.
Let's do like one more little bit, and then we'll get to some funky stuff.
I think people want to hear it.
I want to get to some funky stuff after this.
Yeah.
But like, what I will say is, oh, sure, we gotta just bear with. So, anyways, but like, you know, just not having like we having the people speak nowadays. Like, people are speaking. It's not just like reading from a book that, like, I don't know who the author is. I don't know. I agree with education, but I don't know who's educating me. I agree with, like,
and that's important.
Media,
that's very
but like
important.
Who's showing the media? Because like even little things like this, just as a thought experiment, a thought experiment. If I send you out into the city and I send Bri out into the city and I say, bring me back information that happened today, it's gonna be two different perspectives. And you might, if I gave you a camera, you might put the camera up at an event going on, and Bri might be like, no, that's not worth it, and then vice versa. So like, it shows you that like we need to hear more from everyone that walks this planet, because that's how a collective conscious really comes to the play, where we're all like, okay, cool, we can all agree on this, we can all kind of disagree on this. It ain't never gonna be that smooth, and we will never all agree, and that's a part of it too. But let's get a little funky real quick. I want to get funky real quick. All right, real quick.
Let's get it.
Let's get funky real quick. It's gonna be quick. So like, real quick, Bri, you a girl. How do you know when a man is crushing on you?
Ooh.
How do I know?
What are some signs that you experience
when crushing on me?
Yeah, what do guys do?
Men are usually pretty direct.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell if a man's crushing on me.
He'll tell you?
Yeah, or like, I can sense it.
What you sense?
But I'm like a crusher myself. Like, I'm not one of those girls who doesn't shoot her shot. Like, if I want something, like, I go after it. I don't sit and wait.
How important is body language in someone who doesn't directly tell you that they're crushing on you?
Yeah.
Can you read from body language?
Yes.
Is it the booty shorts?
Okay, look, we're just gonna say this. Y'all know, but I was a stripper for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I've learned men on a level that most women probably don't understand them. That was my job.
Also, body language is your second language.
My job was to pick up on that.
For that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew, you know, whose money I could get. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know.
It's your career.
I know. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I feel like also as a woman, there's nothing wrong with like shooting your shot at the guy or coming onto a guy.
So you'll be like, yo, you want to go get some coffee? On me.
Totally, I've done that before. Maybe not coffee, but
yeah, I drink coffee.
I've met a guy at a club before and like bought him a drink.
And you pulled him.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you with your girls? Like, I'm gonna pull that little nigga away.
Yeah, I've done
he
that.
ain't gotta be a little nigga. He just like, I'm gonna go pull that little nigga away.
Pull that little nigga.
you with your nigga? Like, I ain't gonna lie, baby girl pulled me. She pulled me. I'm going home with her.
She put that work on.
Actually, when I think about all my relationships, like I initiated all those. I went, like my boyfriend right now, like I pursued him. My baby daddy, who I was like engaged to, I pursued him.
You pulled him.
So,
she like Steph Curry. She pulling from anywhere.
Right. She pulled from 30.
But I'm also confident in myself.
Watch that bitch.
You know?
Right.
No problem. You know. That's a good question, because one thing I was gonna ask you was that you can read body language, right? Mm-hmm. You can read energy. Right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so when that comes into play, how often are you able to read like energies that are not like that are trying to push against that? You know what I mean? Like, how good are you at that? Because I feel like
what do you mean push against?
Yeah, what you mean push against?
So I'm trying to say that there's like situations where you can feel an energy where it's like it may not be that, or body language where it may not be that, but it's like, okay, this nigga's feeling me. Like, have you ever had that situation before?
I'm confused.
So you're saying like where I know a dude's feeling me, but he's playing it off like he's not.
Exactly.
Sort of thing.
Ooh. Exactly.
Yeah, I can read through all that.
That's player shit.
That's gangsta.
That's like deep in the trenches, you know.
Read through all that.
Oh, you like that? Like, is it like? Because I think guys like when a girl plays hard to get a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like if you get her too easily, sometimes you be like. You been here before?
I don't play Too Hard to Get because I feel like the only guys who like doing that like to play games, and I don't play games. I don't like games. I'm very straightforward with what I want
about it.
This is what it is. Like,
well, what if it's not like playing a game? What if it's more so like, you know, I'm just testing the waters. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what type of temperature you on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, do you know when a guy's like on the way to feeling you, but not like really feeling you? Is that what you was asking?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I ain't about to just do whatever with you. I'm trying to see what time you in. Right. I guess it doesn't matter.
Honestly,
either way, it's
so hard for me to answer because I feel like people just feel me. I don't have to like.
Okay, talk to
That's real. That's real.
No, I'm serious.
Like, that's real. She said, "Hey, listen, man,
I've never
ever dealt with something like that minuscule."
Right.
No, and
that's
I don't.
Foreign to my game.
I'm so serious.
Hey, Math, these niggas want me.
I know when somebody wants me. It's
that's
never
good,
a doubt.
That's funny you were talking
I like
so that's funny you were talking to actually. I want to say that here on Amor Fati. So you've always reminded me of Naomi Campbell.
Everybody says that.
Naomi.
I've been getting that my whole life.
Look at me real quick. Girl, look at Naomi.
She's always reminded.
Like
but the fact, what I mean by that is Naomi Campbell has this ethereal, regal quality to her, and
you break that down. What the hell you just? What did you say?
Ethereal, regal. So regal is like a royal, like a royal like family type of energy. Yes. Ethereal means like goddess, heavenly type.
Yes.
And I've always felt that about her, and obviously you do favor her. You know, you look like her.
Thank you. I've been hearing that my whole life.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to know if you've ever gotten that before, because that's the vibe that I
get that often. Yeah. At least like a few times.
Naomi Campbell for sure.
Yeah, me too. I get
model vibes.
Hey, listen, I can relate. I get Denzel. You know, I get like, you know, The Rock. I get Kevin.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
She said The Rock. Yeah, I get like Baby Rock. You know what I'm saying? Young Denzel. It's cool. We'll get back to other topics later. But yeah. So like,
King Kong ain't got shit on him.
Raw, we like you just the way you are.
Okay, I'm just raw.
Yes,
I'm just raw. I'm just raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm just raw. I mean, I could be anybody I want to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could be anybody.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But when you ask me who to be, I'm gonna be raw.
Is this your king?
Is this your king? Sorry, Bri, that's Stephen.
You get the village dismissed.
I don't know the reference. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Nobody ever knows the reference.
What about Captain Jack Sparrow? I can't do it. I try to do Captain back. Hey, Randy, can you do a Captain Jack Sparrow impression?
I cannot.
Perfect. Honesty's king in these days.
Yeah. Can you guys do impressions?
I can do a little bit. Give me one. I'm gonna try one. Just give me one. I'm gonna try.
I don't know.
So I could do it like Mike Tyson. I'll fucking eat your soul alive, you motherfucker. You.
And since we're on the motherfucking topic, I will go ahead and do Cat Williams, my nigga. I swear for one thing and one thing only, I will murder that impression if a nigga put a drink next to me and give me the motherfucking microphone. I will turn this bitch up like Shannon Sharp Part 2, nigga.
Y'all are so good at that. Oh my god! Wow, I'm impressed.
This nigga right here is fucking built for that shit, nigga. I swear to God, if nigga come to my fucking soul, I'll fucking beat that.
Hey,
bitch.
It's been a great one, man.
Man, I appreciate you for coming through, Banana. Thank you so much, Bri. I'm sorry, Bri.
Sorry, y'all. I'm texting my boyfriend.
Get used to.
The real motherfuckers know. It might be Bri today, but it could be a different one tomorrow, nigga.
I had so much fun.
This was fun as hell, y'all. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We want to have you back on as a guest.
Thank you.
Anytime you want to come by, just let us know. This has been Amor Fati, guys. That's capital AMOR, capital FATI. Do not forget it. Damn. You're watching the Amor Fati show with Mavi and Raw. And look, we really appreciate y'all tapping into our podcast and sharing all of our videos. But if you love our content and enjoy the conversations that we have with all of our guests, it might behoove you to hit that like and subscribe button below. I mean, it really helps out our channel a lot, and we'd really appreciate it, honestly. Don't you agree, Raw?
Man, you ain't never lied. I mean, it's giving loyalty.
Facts.
And look, underneath this video, there's a notification icon. And then when you smash it, you get loaded with everything we drop. And, I mean, we always dropping.
Man, we be dropping heat.
So listen, we appreciate you guys. And as always, the secret to living is giving. So give us some love, baby.
Period. Full stop.